Hello, ladies. I am being called to share just a quick little video around distinguishing your gift, which is very different than your purpose. So I want to share with you the idea of all of us having the same purpose. Maybe, maybe not. What if all of us have the same purpose, and the purpose is to understand and be the best version of ourselves we can possibly be within the confines of this human experience? So whether it's a physical disability, whether it's a learning disability, whether it's challenges, whatever the challenges might be. What if our purpose is to literally step up and own the greatness of who we are as we navigate this human experience? And the thing that separates us and makes us different from each other is actually our gift or our gifts. And I don't mean your talents. That's very different than the gift that I'm speaking of. Your gifts are your soul-driven way of being on this earth every minute of every day, regardless of the situation, of the relationship, of the experience. Your talents, of course, are things that you acquire as you navigate the journey. The cool thing to understand about gifts is that every soul-driven gift that we have actually comes with an inherent risk that lives in the same box. And when we are able to, first of all, distinguish the gift, then we can understand the risk, and then that becomes a new level of awareness that we can use to understand when that risk is showing up. So I'm going to give you an example of 5 different gifts, and then I'm going to share with you the risk. So the 5 that I've written down, these are just random ones that I've written down. A gift of intuition, a gift of connection, a gift of healing, the gift of education, and the gift of leadership. So those are just 5. There are many, many gifts that are out there. This is the way you are being on this planet. This isn't your ability to play a musical instrument. It's not your ability to speak multiple languages. It's not your ability to cook, like to be an extraordinary cook. This is in the fiber of every cell of your being. So the inherent risk that comes with each one of these gifts that I just shared looks like this. So with intuition, someone who has the gift of intuition, I have the gift of intuition and leadership. So I have to be very careful to recognize when the risk, which is hypersensitivity, shows up. So people that inherently have the gift of intuition, generally speaking, are hypersensitive. And there's nothing wrong with being hypersensitive. It's just understanding when you show up that way. It's like, oh, that's what's going on right now. That's just a byproduct of the gift of intuition. So the risk that is inherent with connection can be oversharing. Like, yeah, way too much information. I don't need to know that. So if you have the gift of connection, and there are a lot of women in here in this group that I know fairly well, and that I see that gift in them, so amazing. It's such an amazing gift to have, where you can connect with anybody. You just have that ability to make people feel incredibly comfortable and safe. And the risk can often be oversharing. It's like, no, I don't want to hear that. So maybe just notice that if you know that your gift is connection, that you don't need to overshare. So with the gift of healing, there are a lot of healers in this group as well. You probably can guess what the risk is, and that is self-sacrifice. In other words, you're way down low on the priority list. You don't prioritize self-care. You don't prioritize boundaries. You compromise boundaries. All of those things come along with the gift of healing. Is the risk of self-sacrifice. So just really pay attention to how you can use your gift in a way that doesn't compromise you. The risk that comes along with the gift of education, you are a natural born educator in whatever capacity, is the risk of being a little bit too opinionated or lectury, if that's a word. So just noticing that you can educate from a place of generosity and gratitude and openness and collaboration without having to use the power over concept. And then the last one that I'm just sharing as an example of a gift is leadership. And the risk that comes along with the gift of leadership is being dogmatic. So it's just kind of a fun thing to look at and consider when you're learning more about your personal growth and your personal transformation. Is okay, first of all, what if the purpose that we all have is the same, and it's to own and step up and be the greatest version of ourselves we can possibly be? And then the thing that just differentiates us from one from another is the gift that we have and how we take that gift out into the world and share it. So I'd like to know what you think your gift is. You can share with us. And if you do, I will be able to help you understand what the risk is. So I hope you have a great Saturday. It's definitely a blustery day here in Comox, so it's a nesting day. Woohoo! Have a great day, everybody. Hi, Deb.